In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most important and emotional topics in the United States. What is the best life insurance for families, for single parents, and for seniors in 2025? Because whether we want to think about it or not, life can change in a moment, and the truth is that your family's entire future can depend on a single decision you make today. So stay with me until the end, because you're going to learn the exact types of policies, coverage amounts, and real-life scenarios that most Americans never think about yet. These are the things that decide whether your family is protected or financially at risk. And before we begin, if you're someone who cares about securing your family's future, hit that like button, subscribe to Life Insurance USA, and let me know in the comments what scares you most about life insurance: the cost, the process, or choosing the wrong company. Now let's start with families, because when you become a parent, life insurance stops being an option and becomes a responsibility. For most families, the best and most affordable choice is term life insurance, and the reason is simple. It gives you a high amount of coverage for a very low monthly cost. For example, a healthy 30-year-old parent can get a $500,000 policy for around $20, $30 a month. That's the price of 2 coffees, and yet it protects your children, your home, and your partner from the financial shock that comes when income suddenly stops. The perfect term length for most families is 20 or 30 years, long enough to cover your mortgage, your kids' education, and your working years. But here's the catch that most people don't know. The younger you are, the cheaper your policy. Every year you wait, the price increases, and after age 40, rates can climb fast. So if you're a young parent watching this right now, ask yourself, if something happened to me tomorrow, would my family be able to stay in the same home? Would my kids be able to finish school? Would my partner survive financially? These are heavy questions, but they're real, and this is why life insurance exists. Now let's talk about single parents, because this group needs protection even more urgently. When you're a single mom or dad, there is often no second income, no backup earner, and no one else to share responsibilities. You are the financial engine of your family. So the important question becomes, what is the best life insurance for a single parent in the USA in 2025? The answer, in most cases, is still term life, but with one major difference. Single parents usually need enough coverage to replace many years of lost income. That means instead of $250,000 or $300,000, many single parents should look at $500,000 to $1 million depending on their income and the ages of their children. And don't worry, higher coverage doesn't mean extremely high cost. Many people are shocked when they see how affordable large-term policies can be. But here is something absolutely critical that most single parents forget: beneficiary planning. If your children are under 18, they cannot directly receive insurance money, so you must list a trusted adult or create a simple trust. If you don't, the money gets delayed in the court system. This means your kids may not get the money when they need it most. So if you're a single parent, write this down. Always name a guardian or trust as your beneficiary, and ask yourself, if I'm the only provider and something happens to me, who will raise my kids, who will pay for their future, and who will make financial decisions for them? These decisions are hard but life-changing, and this is why life insurance is one of the most powerful tools a single parent can have. Now let's shift to seniors, because this group has completely different needs. For seniors above age 60, term life becomes more expensive and often no longer practical. Instead, the most popular choice is final expense insurance, also called burial insurance, which usually ranges from $5,000 to $30,000 in coverage. The purpose is simple. It covers funeral costs, medical bills, and debts, so your family doesn't get hit with financial stress during an already emotional time. These policies are easier to qualify for, often require no medical exam, and the premiums remain fixed for life. But here's the part you must be careful about. Many seniors buy more coverage than they need or choose the wrong type of policy, leading to high monthly payments. So if you're a senior or buying insurance for your parents, remember this rule: coverage should match the purpose. If the purpose is funeral protection, $10,000 to $20,000 is usually enough. But if the purpose is leaving an inheritance or replacing pension income for a spouse, then a small whole life or guaranteed universal life policy might be better. Seniors also need to watch out for policies that increase in price over time. Those are usually a bad deal. Always choose fixed premium plans that never change. And here's a question for all seniors watching. If your family had to cover funeral costs tomorrow, would they be able to pay immediately? Or would it create a financial burden? Thinking ahead is the greatest gift you can give to the people you love. Now let's talk about something that applies to families, single parents, and seniors altogether: choosing the right company. In 2025, the best companies for affordable term life are usually Banner Life, Pacific Life, Protective, Prudential, and Lincoln. For whole life, top choices include Mass Mutual, Northwestern Mutual, and Guardian. For seniors looking for final expense, Mutual of Omaha, AIG, Foresters, and Transamerica are strong options. But remember, prices can vary greatly between companies, so always compare quotes from at least 3 providers. This is where many people make the biggest mistake. They buy the first policy they see without checking alternatives. Now here's a suspenseful reality most people don't know. 70% of Americans do not have enough life insurance to protect their family. And even worse, many people think they have coverage through their job, but that policy usually disappears if they leave their employer. So if you're relying only on workplace insurance, ask yourself, if you quit, get laid off, or change jobs, will you instantly lose your coverage? Most people say yes, and that is dangerous. Always have your own independent policy that follows you for life. Another thing many Americans misunderstand is the concept of cash value. Whole life insurance builds savings inside the policy, grows tax-free, and can be borrowed during emergencies. Families who want long-term wealth strategies often choose whole life because it acts like guaranteed savings. But whole life is expensive, and not everyone needs it. A perfect strategy for many families is the term plus small whole life combo. Term gives big protection at low cost, and a small whole life policy builds guaranteed savings for emergencies. This gives you affordability plus long-term benefits together. Let's also talk about the biggest mistakes people make when buying life insurance. Number 1, waiting too long. Every year you wait increases the price and reduces your options. Number 2, choosing too little coverage. A $100,000 policy sounds like a lot, but in the United States, funeral costs, medical debts, and daily expenses can consume that amount very quickly. Number 3, not understanding riders. Riders like critical illness, accidental death benefit, and child term rider can add extra protection at very low cost. Number 4, choosing the wrong beneficiary or forgetting to update it. And number 5, canceling a policy early without having a backup plan. Before we wrap up, I want to ask you, are you watching this video because you want to protect your family, or because you're confused by life insurance, or because you want to avoid mistakes others make? Comment below and tell me which group you're in. And if you want a video breaking down the top 5 best companies for families, the cheapest plans for single parents, or the best final expense options for seniors in 2025, let me know. Your comment decides the next video. If this video helped you understand the importance of choosing the right coverage, hit the like button, subscribe to Life Insurance USA, and turn on notifications because more life-changing guides are coming. Remember, you don't buy life insurance because you're going to die, you buy it because your family is going to live, and they deserve the best chance at a secure future.